Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome in. Welcome back. Hopefully, your week has been treating you guys well. We are at the halfway point of the week. We have all made it to Wednesday. Hopefully, you've all had a good day. We are going to be returning to our Minecraft world today. We are returning to hardcore Minecraft. Today I wanted a little bit more of a chill day. I didn't feel like screaming at anything difficult. I didn't want to have anything really difficult today. Mostly because yesterday was a little bit rough on me, but that was yesterday. This is today. So, that is in the past, and we're currently in the present. And I am doing better today. So, there is that. I think my music is a little too loud. Give me a second. I need to turn it down a little bit for me. Okay. Anyways, what else did I want to tell you? I wanted to tell you guys something else. I forgot about what I literally was just thinking about something I wanted to tell you guys about. And then as soon as I hit live, I forgot about it. It was literally as soon as the live button went, gone. It is gone. It left my head. It was just immediately gone. Oh. Oh, it is gone. Yeah, it is entirely gone. That's always fun. When as soon as it's the equivalent of like walking into a room to go do something and forgetting what you wanted to do. That is what just happened to me. That is exactly what happened to me. It's gone. It is gone. But yeah. Anyways, yesterday, so part of the reason why I'm sort of like a little bit burnt out and everything about yesterday, we had family come over and I was hanging out with them, which means my brother and sister-in-law were over and their two kids were over, which they're cute. But even when I'm not directly interacting with them and everyone, it can drain me so much. It is just, it just immediately drains me. And I got to the point where once I knew everyone was gone, I almost like ran to that door and I'm just like locked in. I was just like, no more. No more visits. No more people. No. Everyone's out and they're not coming in. No one else is allowed in. Ah, I was just like, yeah, no, you're all have to stay out now. No more visits. I'm done. I'm done with people. You all have to stay away. Like I said, they're cute when you can send them home. And luckily, we could send them home, but I was not prepared to have that much of a social interaction yesterday. But yeah, yeah. I also had to go chase chickens yesterday. I let our chickens run loose and they managed to make their way all the way up to an area where they're not supposed to and then decide to have a dust bath in an area where it's actually a little bit dangerous. I'm like, "No, you can't do that. Go back out. Go back out where you're supposed to be." Which is not really so much of a chase. It's more of an I'm walking behind them and almost tripping over them because they're just like walking right at my feet. And I'm just like, you need to move faster. I don't feel like picking you up. You're covered in dust. You just had a dust bath. But yeah. Yeah, I love my animals. I love them. I absolutely adore them. They can be brats though. They're all brats. My cat also had to have a bat recent bat not bat bath bath recently, and he was great for the entire thing until I had to brush him after. Then he decided no more, no more. The brushing was too much. The brushing after the bath was too much. Anyways, you guys are here for Minecraft. Not to hear me just gab. So, well, I guess you're also here to hear me gab. But, let's head on over and actually go ahead and get into Minecraft and get started. Let me just make sure everything is set up. Actually load into the world. I haven't loaded into the world yet. Oh, there we go. We are in. It loaded up fast for me. Alright, so let's head on over. There's a parrot screeching at me in my world. And here we are. In our world. In full diamond. And there's our parrot. I do need to repair. I forgot. We need to go repair our, we need to repair our pick. Our silk touch pick. I wish there was a way to transfer this onto you. I have... What do I have over here? Sweeping edge, quick shot. Let's check to see if I have... I know I have lapis. I just don't remember where I put it. There's my lapis. I'll just grab you. Let's see what we could get on you. Unbreaking 3, but... I mean, Unbreaking 3 ain't bad. That's actually pretty darn good. Can I get Unbreaking on you? No. I can't. I can't do anything with you. I'm gonna have to do that through books. Okay. Or I'm gonna have to combine you too. Which I have enough diamonds to do that. I could combine them. I do want that Unbreaking 3. I really want that Unbreaking 3. So which means we need 30 levels. Which, in other words, we're heading over to our mob grinder. So, let's head on over there. We really should move that mob grinder, not our mob grinder, our enchanter over here, or at least like set up an enchanter over here so we don't have to run between the two. But at the same time, that's quite a bit of work, and I'm just sort of like, I don't wanna. At least not yet. I'll probably rage do it at some point. I mean, I know I can trade for bookshelves, so I don't have to make them. But still. I want you. While we're here, I'll just flop those around. We should also eat before we get really hungry. That witch just healed. Come here, you. There we go. I'll take care of that. I'll take care of you. How is this looking, by the way? That's actually looking pretty good. We're gonna grab that iron. Oh, we do need to pull that, the enchantments off of those. Oh, we'll use those in the grindstone before destroying them over at the house, so we can grab those levels off of them. Oh, the XP. I'm not sure if we'll actually get a level off of them, but it'll help. I would love to go and, like, actually find a mob, like, an actual, like, spawner. But I haven't found one yet. That would be nice to find one, though. That would be really nice to find one. I would have to very, very carefully, like, set it up. But that would come in handy, and you're going to have to give me a second. My cat is here demanding attention, therefore my hands are off my keyboard, because he demands pets. He wants all the pets, and he is gonna get the pets. He's going to get petted. He's a good little brat of a boy. He's also an old man. I'm getting booped. Hello,
I'm a
welcome
boss 3937 said boop.
in. I see you have found the TTS. Welcome in. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. How you been doing? Yeah, it's a little bit scuffed. It has to go through like 2 different programs to get to actually get going. So and there's a couple ways that it can just straight up break and just not work. Yeah, I have it set up to run through the, what is it, the Mix It Up bot? So there's the command, and then it runs through that you send it through with channel points, and then Mix It Up sees that command, and then it runs like 2 different commands in Mix It Up, and then sends it to OBS, which then plays the message. It's a very, very roundabout way to get it done, but it's a free way, so. That would be a really funny way to do it. I could see that being a really funny gimmick. I could see that being a really funny thing to do. Having just a family member reading off. What are you about to do? Oh no. Didn't see anything. What do we have? 2 chickens. We have some more stuff we can get from you. We can definitely run those down. Did you break Twitch again? I don't think you broke Twitch. Did you try to run TTS again? There is a cooldown. So, you can't spam it. Uh, I... I'm not seeing any problems on my end. Uh... That's a pain. When, when that does that. You have to restart it. I hate it when you have to do that. How have I been? I've been doing all right. I'm currently trying to raise some money for my cat. He needs to go to the vet, but overall I've been doing pretty good. I have a little bit of a fundraiser going, so yeah. He is, I believe it's either his kidneys are having problems or he's developed diabetes. It's probably going to be over that 200 mark that I set there for the goal. I'm not the only one who's going to be paying for it, but it's definitely going to help out in getting him to the vet. But I have a friend who is a vet tech who is I talked to about what was going on with him, so yeah, it's not the best coloring. I need to change it. Right now, technically it says 0, but I have had some other people donate some other ways that just doesn't show up on that way. If you donate directly through where it says donate, it should show up on that donation bar. It says 0 out of, well, we're at, the goal is 200. It currently says we've done 0. It'll change color when we for the percentage that it goes to. But it'll only show up on that if you donate through the actual like donate link down below. I have had some people donate through the Ko-Fi, my Ko-Fi, which doesn't show up on here. And I've had some people just drop gift subs, which does help. But once again, it won't show up on the donation. So we have raised some money already. Thank you for that. Just make sure you don't put yourself out also. Well, we will be able to manage to get him to the vet. It's just that it's gonna be tight for us when he does go. So, we've been struggling to even find a vet to get him into. That is a mood. Loving animals more than people. I did post a picture of him when I first made the announcement. So if you want to see a photo of him, it was posted both on Twitter and over on the Discord. I don't know if you've seen that. He is my orange cat. Well, technically he's tan, but orange. He's orange enough. He's orange enough to act orange. But I got a nice photo of him sitting in like one of the like a wooden high chair that he sat himself into with lilacs behind him. He's always had eye trouble. He always has like really gooky eyes. He has the irritated eyes. We always have to clean out their eyes. That's always been an ongoing problem with them. We tried getting medication for them when they were younger, but we've tried both like eye drops and eye creams, but that essentially irritated and stressed out all the cats more than it was worth than just grabbing a tissue and keeping their eyes clean daily. Though, that photo is an older photo of him. I think he's starting to go blind in one eye. He is older. He is on the older side. He is over 10. Yeah, pugs do have big eyes. That is a lot to do with selective breeding that has been done with pugs. It is nice to see that people are trying to breed pugs to what they were originally supposed to look like, and not for that smushed face look again. They're trying to actually elongate the snout again. Yeah, cats definitely won't let, like, losing a limb. They will not let that slow them down. Both cats and dogs, they will not let something as to them small as losing a limb slow them down. I actually have my other cat sitting next to me. He's sleeping on his pillow next to me right now. That's actually the brother of the one that I'm raising money for. I see you're redeeming a bird. Give me a second and I will send in that bird. Let me go ahead and get the bird. You know, we haven't lit in any birds yet, in a while. We haven't done that in a while. Oh, we're gonna put you in. I actually have a new variant of bird that will be coming into stream. It's the same as the one that, not the big one that I, like, the one I just added, but the, like, the smaller ones that are flying around. You got the DLC? Hey, for Elden Ring? Well, I hope you're gonna have fun with that. I heard some people were having trouble running it because their systems weren't powerful enough, so make sure you run a test of it before you get everything going. Yes, it is. That's a he-him pin in my ear. That is. I have... Here. Here, let me come closer. There we go. You guys can see that better. Those are the pins I have in my ear. I figure it's... I got these from... These pins from Demon Queen Vivi. She has free pride pins over on her Ko-Fi. And I really like her stuff and her art. One day I would absolutely love to get a model from her. But her prices start at, I think it's like 3,000 or something like that for a full, art and a full rig. But yeah, anyways, like I said, I would love to get a full model from her. Yeah, the prices are, they're expensive, but her art is really, really pretty, and I love it, and I would love to have a model like that. It's not just art though. It is you see how I am, how I move and everything like that. It's both the art for all of this, because you can't just draw a character flat. You have to be able to know how to draw it in separate pieces, cut it all apart, how to layer everything. Yes, and it's also that covers the rigging, so basically I'd be able to move. So I would get a file that I could just pop into the program I use and be able to move. Like, I would just straight up have a new model. I would love to have one from her. That is like a dream to get one from her. But that price point, oof. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll be able to. I mean, some people do. Some people do pay that much. There are some times when you pay that much just for like art for a model, not even getting rigged. Yeah. Art can be very expensive, but at the same time, it can be very cheap. It depends on the skill level and what you're getting, how much time was put in, how much effort, what skills were needed. If someone's doing something as a full-time career, or if they're doing it as just for a hobby. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of money, that kind of money is an insane thing to have. Uh, it truly is. I used to be really good at saving up a lot of money, but that's because I'd go spend it all at conventions. I had a very bad habit of spending a lot of money at conventions when I was younger. I spent too much money at conventions, especially in Artist Alley and the dealer's room. I spent I would easily blow like a couple $1,000s in those rooms. But I still cherish everything that I got from them. An artist alley is basically a giant room where all types of artists are vending their usually art. Sometimes it's usually prints of their artwork. Sometimes it's pins or keychains, stickers. Sometimes it'll be beadwork. Sometimes it'll be like there's this one candle seller that goes to a convention that I really like. I need to find her again because I haven't been so long, but they're all scented and their names are based off of like different characters from games. Uh, sort of. There's basically stuff created by fans, and then there's the official merchandise. The dealer's room is for the official merchandise. So you'll get like manga and DVDs and figurines and that type of stuff. Or like a big like companies over in the dealer's room. No, it's okay. You can ask questions. I enjoy talking about conventions, so this is no problem. I really enjoy them. Um, a good example of one time I was at one convention I went to. I actually got a pair of custom fitted fangs at a convention. So I'm sitting there in the dealer's room. They also sold like drinking horns and stuff like that at that one. But I'm sitting there in the dealer's room in this chair with this guy who has like a little sterile area, just like custom molding fangs into my mouth, and I'm just like, yay. Another time, I bought this like really cool pirate coat, like themed coat. It's like this really heavy canvas. Uh, Super cool, super heavy. I absolutely love it. It gives a very much like Assassin's Creed vibes, and I still cherish that thing. I It doesn't really fit me that well anymore because I bought it when I was younger, but I refuse to give it up anymore. Bangs? No, but you can buy wigs there. There's usually, uh, especially the bigger conventions, there's usually at least one stall that sells wigs in the dealer's room. And trust me, they sell out. They sell out of some types of wigs, and they run out of wig caps basically immediately because people travel and they forget their wig caps, and they all run in there as soon as it opens. Are like, here's $5, give me a wig cap. Custom fitted bangs. Is Twitch Mobile causing trouble? You've had to close it 8 times? Oh! But, the closest thing I could think of to, like, custom fitted bangs would be probably, like, the clip-in, like, extensions that you could buy for wigs. Probably. Yeah, Twitch Mobile. It is not fun to try and navigate and work with Twitch Mobile. Usually the most I use for Twitch Mobile is if like I have a stream open on my computer and I want to go do something in the other room, but I want to be able to still see what's going on. I will have I will pull up the stream on my phone so I can still watch everything, but I'll have my headphones on so that way I can hear everything through everything on my computer. That's the most I usually use Twitch Mobile for. Your laptop's letting your way out. Oh, I know that pain. I know that pain. I had to save up to get mine. My computer, I went what I did was I waited till what was it? Cyber Monday, like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and I went on to what is it? Newegg. That's where I got my computer. That is where I got my computer. So you can get both like new computers that are pretty darn good at a decent price. You can also get laptops and stuff like that. You can also get refurbished ones, and they're pretty darn good on their like policy on like if something goes wrong or anything like that. So definitely check them out. I'm not affiliated. I'm not. I'd love to be affiliated, but I'm not affiliated. I've just bought from them several times. So dun, dun. Should start clearing some of this out. Alright. No, just keep me
He gets to
updated
be
on when
petted.
that
Why
goes like
don't I
that.
get pets?
Okay, everything's going. Okay, we're getting that bird in. Apparently you want pets. Let's get that going. There's that. You know what? I'm gonna stick you there. You can be there. And yeah, just keep me updated on what's going on with that server, so. I'm gonna grab those bones out of here. I'm just gonna quickly... Why are those, like, swapped? Did you just redeem another bird? Pretty sure you just redeemed another bird. Let me go get another bird. Let's get that bird in here. You know, I risk, like, dying every time I do this. I hope you know that. There's the chance I die, because I have to click entirely off of everything when I go get those birds. I have to leave my screen. Okay, let's grab those arrows out of here. Pop them in there. Grab the bows. Place those. You guys having fun? The problem is over here and open sky. So there's a reason this is my third hardcore world. Speaking of that, we're actually gonna sleep to make sure we don't have phantoms. An iron golem. An iron golem. That's whose fault it is. It's an iron golem's fault. He wouldn't go into the lava. That's whose fault it is that this is our third world. I wasn't trying to fight him. I was trying to nudge him. I just tried to nudge him. And he decided to whack me. Once. And that's all it took. One whack. And I was gone. The entire world. I'm gonna grab you, grab you, grab you. Let's grab all you. Alright, I think I have enough to get that enchantment, so we're gonna go and head back now. And try and enchant our pick. Our second pick. Start enchanting that at least. I always forget to put my shield back on. It always comes in handy when I need it. But it's not handy if I don't have it on. Okay. So if we throw you in there, with you... Oh, I need 30 levels, not 20. Oh, we are returning to that mob grinder. I mean, I could also probably do that. Do I want to fight with that? Yeah, no. I'm wondering if I want to fight with a villager trading. I don't really want to fight with villager trading yet. We could do that. Apparently it's raining. We're gonna rain. It's gonna rain on our parade. You know what? I feel like switching models. We're gonna switch models. We're switching models. Should we go to our, like, original feral model, or should we go to our ball model? I figure you guys don't want the silly model. You know what? I like my ball form. We're going for the ball. How am I looking on screen? Do it a little smaller. Okay. There we go. And look at all those mobs we can whack at. Just got another, what is that? 8 levels? We need another 8 levels. Oh, we're waiting for more mobs to drop. I'm actually gonna grab a drink of water. That's what we forgot to do while we were over at the house. We forgot to drop off all the, like, armor and everything like that. We should have done that. We forgot. We forgot about that. You're gonna stop bouncing. Thank you. No bouncing for you. They all love to bounce. Wonder if there's like a bit of cobweb or something up there. No, that wouldn't cause them to bounce. That would just cause them to like slowly fall. Oh, so one of my friends managed to like get a video of me while we were in VR chat, and she posted it over on TikTok. Of course, like I'm okay with her doing that, um, mostly because like I know her and everything like that. So of course I'm liking and I'm commenting on it. And I'm also like reposting it. It's, it's just like us goofing around. I'm actually surprised she hasn't posted the video of us in a world that I showed her, and it's like this really pretty, like, it's almost like a performance that happens in it. Like a both a visual and auditorial performance. She did, it's a longer video, uh, but I definitely like I was really quiet for it so that way she could get a good recording. But you can definitely see me running around at points, just sort of like goofing around because I'm just like I don't want to stand still. I am in need of like I need to figure out how to recolor a model for VR chat. I almost have it. I almost have figured it out. I feel like I'm so close. I'm missing like one key thing. I feel like I'm missing on how to get this done. And I am so upset with myself that I haven't been able to figure it out yet. But as soon as I do, it's going to be so nice. A pufferfish is having a time. There's a pufferfish just having a time somewhere. Let's keep this going. We need another. What's that? I don't need too much more on levels. We're getting close. It will be nice, however, once we're able to get the bottles of enchantment, because then we can just, you know, smash a few of those, and we get the levels we need from that. Don't have to worry about what's going on with everything else. So, I've talked about in the past, like, I usually have, like, candles burning next to me on my desk here. I currently have, like, two of them going. One of them is just a small little candle, and another one is, like, a bigger pillar candle. But the way the bigger pillar candle is, like, burning, it's burning in such, like, a really cool way. It's, it's like, has almost like an outer shell that is staying intact, almost. But it's all sort of like curling in on itself a little bit, but it's mostly standing up. And it looks really cool. How are we doing here? I'm just gonna toss those in there for now. Get rid of you guys. There we go. 24. Gonna sleep just to make sure we don't have to deal with phantoms. No phantoms for us. Ever headed home, like I did in that day. Okay, come on. Come back here. Back here. Stop bouncing. These skeletons are surprisingly good at bouncing. It's round and round, where the lovely place is down. Hey ho, little boat, round about the world we go, never headed home, lighted into the day. Hey ho, little boat, round about the world we go, never headed home, lighted into the day. Just feel bored. What is that? I don't think that's a boat. Is that a boat? That might be a boat. Got a dolphin who's gonna die over there. It's gonna suffocate. Unless I go over there. Shall we save the dolphin? There we go. Got close enough to save that dolphin. Woohoo! I want to see what this is over here. And since we have Dolphin's Grace, we'll just speed on over here. However, we did run out of our Dolphin's Grace. It is a boat. Oh, half a boat. I don't think there's gonna be anything else interesting here. Just, you know, half a boat. Oh well. Let's swim back. Hopefully we can get another dolphin to come by us. Da-da-da. Oh, there's a dolphin. Come here, you. Hopefully he'll swim over to us. And we don't even really need that anymore. We're close enough. Alright. We are back. We have a mysterious stew, suspicious stew. Shall we have our suspicious stew and see what happens? You know what? What happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna throw that in there. That was a strangely normal suspicious stew. You did not stick that landing. Anyways, we have 5 more levels, and then we can enchant our pick. Hopefully we'll have something decent on it. I know we're gonna get that unbreaking, but hopefully we get something else or that's decent on it. Oh, waiting, I'm gonna grab a drink. I feel like I feel like that layer that we added last time really did help. That layer we added up top. I feel like that really did help with mob rates. Because last time we were still having like a lot of problems with our the amount of mobs that were dropping down, and I feel like it's a lot more of a steady pace now, so that's a good thing. I like that. We're not sitting here forever waiting for mobs anymore. Watch no mobs drop for like the next 2 minutes. That would be my luck. I mean, we still probably should spider-proof it. And that is still something we should probably do. Camera go here before camera go here. Eight times 3. And go ye before, come on, go ye. We're almost to the correct level, which is gonna be nice to finally be at that level that we need. It'll be very nice to be there. Goodbye. Here we go. You What do we have? So many creepers. Just so many creepers. Why are there so many creepers up there? There's just so many creepers up there. At this rate, I could go TNT mining, okay? That's a little bit excessive, but like we could seriously go like TNT mining at this point. But between the paper and the gunpowder, we could go TNT mining. Cause pretty sure. Hang on. Why can't I, why don't I... I'm trying to remember exactly what the recipe for this was. What was the recipe for TNT again? Okay, so apparently I have the recipe for a minecart with TNT, but why can't I make just tea? So sand, oh, we don't need paper, we need sand. Forgot about that. That was a mod pack that involved paper for TNT. Do I know where there's a desert in this world? I don't know if I know where there's a desert in this world. Huh. I actually don't know about that. If that spider did not stick the landing. 0 out of 10. No score for you. You know, we can skip the rest of the song. That's a good song. You know, it wouldn't be too bad if we actually, like, managed to, like, cure those guys. The thing is, I'm pretty sure I would need nether wart to cure them. And I haven't been to the nether yet. You know, nether wart, the thing that grows in the nether, the place I have not been. that would be a little bit helpful if I, if I actually went there. Mm-hmm. 28. 2 more levels to go. Rise only up a pagan heart. We will go with the surrounding drive as we go. Darkness into light. We will be free. I'll probably send off that sugarcane before we actually go. Also grab all the rotten flesh before we go, so we can trade that off at the village. Because we do have a brewing stand at this village. I realized we actually can pick up the other brewing stands at the surrounding villages now, since we do have a silk touch pick. So that's actually good. We can actually go grab those for the trading center that I'm making. I do need to, like, actually finish up the interior and the roof of the trading center, but That is a problem for later. I'm thinking. I know I used a lot of like the. Where are all the mobs? I need one level. You know, I do need to actually go and like just hang out over there by the trading center because we do need the roof to oxidize. I also do need to get my hands on a beehive because I need to get honeycomb because I don't think I want it to be like the entire roof fully oxidized because my roof is copper. So I think I'm going to have parts of it be like different levels of oxidized. And I know like some of it has started to oxidize, but it's definitely not like fully oxidized at all. So I definitely do have to hang out over there for a while. It'll definitely start oxidizing when I really start working on the interior. But I also might be tearing down that roof, unfortunately, and redo. I saw that spider. Come back here. Come back here. But yeah, I might tear down the roof and see about some of the new copper blocks that we have access to. Because I did upgrade my world to the newest update. So I have access to the new blocks. New blocks. Which also means I technically could go check out a trial chamber. I don't wish to die. We are so close. Like, I could probably get it off of those. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna keep you. Okay. We should be good. Oh, wait. I forgot to grab the rotten flesh. Gonna grab that rotten flesh. And then we're gonna go... we'll drop the potato, grab you. More rotten flesh. More rotten flesh. Okay. We should definitely be able to get this now. If not, I will figure something else out. Maybe I'll just break down that redstone. I have a bunch of redstone blocks that I need to break down. I mean, I'll get XP for those. Okay, home sweet home. You. No, not you. 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 Unbreaking 3. Efficiency 4. Oh, you're beautiful. You are beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Efficiency 4, unbreaking 3. I love it. It's fantastic. I just need fortune on you. I just need if I can get fortune on you. Beautiful. Just need fortune and to throw mending on you. That's it. Fortune and mending on you. Okay, let's melt down this stuff. Before I accidentally melt you down. No. The answer's no. So we're gonna throw that in here. We do need to go find a new dog. Unfortunately, we did lose our dogs. Our dog. We did lose our dog. And we unfortunately lost one of our cats. Though it's not like we don't have other cats. But we still do need to find another dog. I would like to find one of the new dogs. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but I would like to find one. I'm either going to get all this gold done. Nope. I don't want to use that until we can get more charcoal. I don't think we have any. Do we have more charcoal? Oh, we have coal. That'll work. Did we have like any raw food that needs to get cooked? Let me down, let me down, let me down, let me down. We do! We'll cook as many chickens as we can off of that. And with that, we'll go trade off our rotten flesh. Okay, that zombie did manage to jump scare me. The town seems a little empty. Besides those I've trapped. Are you guys all... Oh, that's why. You're stuck. I mean, that's one way to keep you there. That's one way to keep you put. Okay. We should let them out though. Okay. Turtle scoot for 1 emerald. I think there's a way to make a passive turtle farm that makes turtle scoots. But I don't know if that'd be really worth it. Okay. So you're there. Hmm. We should trade you up some more because just having like the really good food would actually be like decent. Ba-da-ba. Where'd you go? You're the cartographer. Don't want you. I want the farmer, wherever the farmer might be. Granted, we could just wait for him to come over here. Are you the farmer? No, you're not. It would be nice if they actually close the doors on those that cannot close the doors because are you stuck? I think you're stuck. I think you're like actively stuck. Okay, where's the farmer? Mm, I've managed to lose the farmer. The farmer has been lost. Oh, that's what we did want that. Hang on. How much was the mending book? Silk touch. Mending 16. 11. No. So our choices are cut down tree or no, what, cut down tree is probably our quickest option. Because we are gonna need a couple mending books, so. Let's chop down a couple trees. Don't mind this one breaking, especially since we now have a diamond pick. Not diamond pick, a diamond axe. I really don't mind this one breaking. Especially since we also have another iron tool to get through. Okay. Let's go back and trade off 6 emeralds to get the mending books. Ow. Oh, we're just gonna do a quick little bit of organization so you can see everything. What's that? That's there, that's there, that's there. Grab all those. All you. All you. All you. Take the sticks. I have sticks for you. Take them. 17. I'll be back. Not like you can go anywhere. You. Take that. Why not throw you there? And actually, you know, like replant stuff. That'd be nice. You dropping any sticks? No. But you are dropping from the tree. Okay, let's go ahead. Grab more wood for... Once again, sticks. So many sticks. It's the stick trade. It's the stick trade! Let's just munch it quick. We don't need to do a double munch. Sticks. Sticks. All the sticks. We love the sticks. Sticks are so nice. The sticks are handy. The sticks help. The sticks, the sticks, the sticks. I have a problem. Gimme. 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 Hello. You have a book I want. I would prefer another book, but apparently we can only get that one. That's alright, though. That's alright. We can start with the first book. Okay, so now we do need to get a fortune book. That is our we either need it is either a fight for a trade or attempt for a book. Through the enchanter. Because we can't throw our pick in that again. So let's take a peek at what the books will give us. Sharpness, fire protection, piercing. Give me piercing. Sharpness, efficiency. Power, sharpness. Fortune! That's what we want. Once again, we need 30 levels. To begin with, we can grind you. And we can grind you. Mending. We are going to throw on to You. There we go. Yep, throw mending onto you. That is what we'd like to see. I forgot to get rid of that. That's gonna yell at everyone again in 90 minutes. I need like a reminder to like get rid of that. Okay. So I do know I need copper. We can do this one of two ways. We can go down into, I think it's our iron. Our iron level's probably our best bet for getting copper right now. We do need to clear out our inventory first, though. I just realized our inventory is a mess. Um, so we are gonna need more copper. I'm thinking head down to our copper level and we could just mine for a bit there. It's not a copper level, but it is the iron level, and I think it should be good for copper, though. Like, it's definitely not, like, optimized for copper, but I think that's also around the level where we should be able to decently be able to maybe find a spawner. I know they sort of spawn, like, wherever they want, but still. Dun, 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 dun. What else do I need? I actually want to get rid of you. Don't need you on me. We should probably grab some more lights. Oh, I want to make more. Do we have more just like straight up wood? Logs. No, we don't. We'll find more down in the mine. I'm okay with it, destroying that. Okay. Got a shit ton of you. Okay, so like I said, I believe it's decent to get copper at the same level as iron. Oh, oh, I just did a giant yawn there. Okay. Give me a second. I'm just gonna do like a quick check on that. Excuse me, can you not? Oh, okay. That's not what I wanted. What level am I at now? So it is at a higher level that's actually better for copper. But do I want to just dig out a new area for copper? Am I going to be using that much copper? Yeah, I am going to be using that much copper. Uh, so I want to get down to... I want to get to level 47. And I know... I'm trying to debate on how I want to do this. We need more wood. Ooh, that's a lot of zombies. I was not prepared to just run face first into zombies. Heh. You know, we're gonna go get acacia wood. Because it's the easiest wood to gather without having to deal with rain and everything like that. Just don't want to deal with it. Or what I need is more ladders. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Um, I'll grab a little bit more before we head out. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. That should get us somewhere. That should definitely get us somewhere. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Got very distracted. Yeah, it's still raining. Okay, we want ladders. We're gonna say 40 minus 70. Needs somewhere in the ballpark of 30 ladders. That just made full screen. Why are we in full screen? Oh no. I accidentally just put myself in full screen. Okay. I'm either not spelling anything correctly today, or everything is being shit. it is like that. Okay. Grab you. Need more. We will do like one more round of ladders. That should be enough to get us where we need. We're gonna make that daytime. Make it daytime. And no more rain. Woohoo! Okay. So that is diamond. That is that is copper. Do need them at the 3 mark, so gonna throw you there. Throw you there. What is that? Silk touch efficiency mending. When we get close to running out of ladders, we will check on the level we are at. To actually see where we are. That got that there. Oop. I just took out that light. Okay. Let's put that back so we can actually see what we're doing. That'd be nice. Be able to see. We are gonna have to remember, since we don't have a bucket on us, we don't have a water bucket to set the jump up right now. So we're gonna have to remember to not just jump. Dum, bum, bum. Apparently, a baby zombie's around. Let's decide to say hello. I do not wish to say hello, however. Just gonna throw that there. Just gonna. There's a cave there, and I say no. I just say no. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, curious. Let's see what level we are on. We are on. Ooh, we are too low. I think we're too low. Yeah, we are very much too low, actually. Okay. We need to go to level 47, 48 is the best level. So this level here. Okay. So if I pop you out of there. We're going to just... Actually, you know what? I'll do it like this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay, I want you there. So, by all rights, this is the correct level. Yes, that's the correct level. Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to actually go ahead and dig one down here. Now, if I remember correctly, that way is... apparently where I was digging for copper. But or I decided we were going to dig for copper, but that is also the drop, so I don't want that. But if I go here, I can't go here because that's that drop. You don't want to mess with that. But what we can do... Oh, there's more copper. Apparently I did this level. Okay. Yep. Found more copper. And this is our copper level. And I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of this. Bop, bop. Okay. I got that fixed. Which is what we like to see. Uh. Okay. We got that fixed. We got a copper level. Which is what I like to see. You can start digging for copper now. Once again. I will probably actually just start going ahead and, like, clearing this too. Like I did for my last one. I'm probably just gonna clear one up. Essentially, I'm going to do what I was doing down on the bottom level. Um, the ores, which ores would explode if I used a TNT. I know diamonds won't. I know diamonds are pretty good, and they won't explode really unless like I like double explode them. But I'm wondering for like could I TNT mine for this? You know, actually at this rate, I could actually I don't know I couldn't. I need a wither to do that. I need to beat a wither to do that. I was gonna say I could make a beacon, but I need to beat a wither to do that. It'd be nice to have a beacon. I just currently can't do that. At least not yet. We will get to that eventually. But for now, this is how we do things. Grab all that copper. Luckily, copper's pretty easy to find. Grab all. And granted, also, this is also really good because I can also grab all the stone too, which will be good for building. So good. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. I am also probably going to be using I feel like I'm also probably going to be using the tough and stuff like that. So I know I'm going to have to go finding some of that, some more of that, because I did find some of it, but I'm going to need more. Why is there a hole? There'd be a hole in the ceiling. Okay, so I know there's a cave up there. We're good there. We're not good there. Eventually I'll probably run through there and like a maniac and try to light up a bunch of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna say that area is essentially blocked off. Nope. Alright, we're gonna go over here. I think we're gonna head over here because I'm just sick of trying to fight with that for now. And that is a area where it is going to be a fight. Another cave. Pop that there. Oh, there's some andesite. That's always a nice block, too. The only thing about andesite is you know there's not going to be any, like, copper in there. I mean, like, good block to build with, though. I do like it. If I'm not mistaken, did they add anything for andesite in this update? I forget if they've added anything for the andesite. I know they added stuff for copper. New blocks for copper. I forget if it was... I know they added something for... I forget if it was andesite or if it was tough. What was it? Was it andesite or tough? That's what I say. That's what I say. And we hear. So I say. Where is this copper? The only plus side I'm getting right now is the fact that I'm getting so much stone. There's the iron. I mean, I'll take it. Oh. Apparently we are not taking it because our inventory's full. Now we can grab it. I love how I'm getting all these achievements. It's like, I already got this stuff. Stop yelling at me. I already got all this. It's because I updated. Just gonna get all of this. bum, 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 bum. Oof!
Unicorns dancing on rainbows. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows.
You managed to scare me so much with that. Oh,
Unicorns dancing on rainbows.
you, who said that? Bean! Bean! You tried to cause me a heart attack! I mean, it's my own fault for putting it in there, but, uh, it just got so engrossed in what I was doing here. It just all of a sudden jump scared by unicorns. A pink fluffy one at that. I was so peaceful. And then the chaos of unicorns happened. I really enjoy going into mines and just clearing stuff out. It is extremely therapeutic to me. So, I very much was being very peaceful here. You're just being chaos. Absolute chaos. What can I expect? Everyone always causes chaos in my chat, but I'm okay with that. If I had a problem with that, I'd do something about it, but you guys are allowed to do that, so. Oh, we've hit the back wall. It's all out of love. Oh, I'm glad you guys like me and you guys don't just hate me. That's good. So it'd be weird if you guys did it out of hate. Nope, clear this out. Oh, I found coal. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, well, let's grab this coal. Oh, is that doesn't have the fortune. Okay. Enjoy the lurk. Let's see, how we doing? Got 17 pieces of copper ore blocks. Why did I block you off? I don't remember. I don't remember why I blocked that off. But we're gonna clear out over here now. I just realized we're past the 2-hour mark. I will go a little bit longer before we go on break. Gonna keep this up. Just go and keep going. I think we're just gonna, yeah, this one's not that far, so we're just gonna go ahead, just clear it like this. No. The answer there is no. Can I go there? Yes. Bum, 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 bum. It's also really good for just resource gathering too. Though I am gonna have to go up and repair my picks soon. Which means we're gonna go stare at the mob grinder again. Still love to find an actual, like, spawner. That'd be so nice. If we could find one. Taking out all the blocks. Taking out all the blocks. Oh, yay! We found copper. That is what we were looking for. Just going to quickly. Okay. Take care of that. And we're gonna keep at this. You know, truthfully, we'd probably have more luck if we actually just went, like, caving. I just don't feel comfortable going caving. Even with my better armor and everything like that. There's dirt up there. I'm good with that. Okay. Apparently we have a full inventory, so let's go ahead and check those over here. And gonna pop you there, top that there. What are these? Fortune efficiency. Okay. I mean, those are decent. They're not this efficient though. They're not this decent though. I think that'd be better. It'd be like if this was like fully upgraded with a beacon. That'd be really, really nice. Let's go quickly pop those there. I need to get up here. This is a big vein. Okay. Time to grab more of you. We're gonna need more chests down here. But next time we come down, we're gonna have to bring a water bucket to set up our drop. So that way we're not gonna have to take the ladder all the way down. We'll be able to just drop down. Which will make this so much nicer. Copper. Good, that's what we're looking for. Gonna keep this up. I guess for a little bit longer, so. I feel like this one does this have a Unbreaking 3? Oh, that's right. That one doesn't have Unbreaking. That's why that one went down so much faster. We need to get Unbreaking on that. I think, what was it? We had the next charge on a book was Unbreaking 3? I think it was. So, I think I see the sky. The answer there is no. Especially with it being night. I think I know exactly where that, like, cavern is. And that's the funny thing. Like, I'm pretty sure I know exactly where that is. We're just gonna stick a light up there. Don't need anything spawning up there and coming at me. For a second there, I thought there was a drop. Well, there was one, but that wasn't where I thought it was gonna be. I'm going to really try to get the unbreaking on that other pickaxe before we come back down here again. I forget if it was fortune on that book or if it was unbreaking. Either way, both of them we need, so. Okay, I think that area is officially taken care of. So with that, I'm gonna shove as much of this as I can in here. And I think we're gonna head on up. There's our... I mean, this isn't a far way to go down. I sort of can't tell if it's day or night. It is night. We're gonna run and scream. Yee! Run and scream, run and scream. Hello, cat. And I have to book over here. Oh, was it that was on this? Fortune. Okay. So we're going to be getting fortune on a pick, which will be good. And then we're going to go ahead and try and grab an unbreaking, preferably an unbreaking 3. Somehow. But first things first, we are off to our mob grinder. Because we do need let's fix this up. Well, somewhat. Not really, but we'll sort of fix it. Hey, can only sort of fix it. Same time, not really, but still sort of. Alright. Off to the mob grinder to sit there for a little bit. We need at least 30 levels. And we're currently at 24. This will also be good to, once again, try to get our, one of our villagers that we've been trading with, up to the point where hopefully we'll be able to get bottles of enchanting. So we can basically just trade for levels. How's this doing anyways? A little bit of a mess, but that's alright. What do I have on me? I do also want to repair my tools. I think... Can I... Yeah. What do I have? Don't think I have any other building blocks. I'm gonna see if I could like make like a little shelter over here. Can sort of make a shelter over here. At the same time, not really. We're going to just very quickly make like a little area to hide in. Keep it. Do. Just gonna do super quick. Pops that there. Sort of pops that there. Pops that there. We do need doors. Which we did 3, which is exactly what I wanted. Actually, no, we only need 2, but... Okay. Don't have anything to repair you yet, so let's use you. Please set that up there. Okay. So we're gonna hide out here. We should be safe. I'm gonna let the mob grinder go while we're on break. We have been going for 2.5 hours. I usually take a break at every 2 hours, so we are a half hour late for this break. So, I'm gonna take a 10-minute break. You know what? I will run an ad to reset that ad, so you guys won't get hit with one like 10 minutes after we get back. We're going to I'm gonna leave the music playing for you guys. So if you don't get hit with that ad, you get to listen to music for the full time. If you do get hit with it, then you get to listen to the music after the ad is over. Also, take this time to get up, stretch, move around, do whatever you need to do. And hopefully, I will see you all when we get back from this break. So, I'll see you all when we get back. I'll see you then. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back. It's working. Ah, it is working. Okay. For a second there, I thought something was broken. That would be my luck. I come back and something breaks. But it is not broken, so. And there's a whole bunch of noises coming from next to me. So. Let's go ahead and go. I can't go to sleep. Can quickly take care of these guys, though. Now we can sleep. Over here. Just gonna knock those down. And take care of those. How much rotten meat do we have? Surprisingly, not that much. We're going to... Give me a second. As we take care of that. Anyways, I hope you guys all had a good break. Hopefully, you had a productive one, or you just sat there and listened to music, whatever you did. Hopefully, it was a good one. Is that all the arrows? I think that's all the arrows. No, I threw arrows over here. Gotta grab those. Throw these in here. Okay. Mm-hmm. 10 years of fighting. Mm-hmm. Grab that. Grab that. That. You. Armor, 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 armor. Feathers go together. There's sugar there. There's string. The eyes can go there. That's more armor. Then the shovel. That's from a witch. Food goes there. That's also more armor. That's another bow. Just trying to organize this. If I can keep the stuff organized, it's staying on top of it and keeping it organized. That's where the trick is. If you can keep on top of it, it doesn't get too bad. It's when you don't keep on top of your chests and you don't and you start letting them slack and get really messy, that's when you end up with absolute wrecks of chests that make no sense at all. But if you can keep on top of them and keep them organized, I have found that helps a lot with just having some type of organization. See, that's already, that looks so much nicer. I still need to get rid of, I need to toss those. We could probably just go toss those in the water and let them despawn. I'll probably do that. Let's toss those over here. None of them are enchanted, so I'm not worried about grabbing any, grabbing the levels that I can get from those, from the enchantments. So that's not a problem. My cat's coughing in the other room. Just want to make sure he's gonna be okay. Can't tell if he's just coughing or if he's actually gonna throw up. I don't think he's gonna actually throw up, but I like to keep an eye on them when they do that. He always worries me when he does that. Yeah, his coughs are like really violent. So I like to keep an eye on him. Just gonna grab that out of there. Guess we can trade that off. Come back here, you bouncing zombie. Oh, I have enough for like, I think like 2 more trades with the brewer. Okay, so come back here. I mean, we could probably level up the brewer faster by just trading with some of the higher levels with some of the emeralds we have, because it's easy enough to get emeralds, especially since we have a Fletcher. And we should also break down our, when we head back, we should break down the copper we got and start sending that to smelt. Because we're gonna need that. That's gonna be needed for the roof for the trading center. Just gonna grab you out. I'm gonna pull you in order to grab that enchantment off of you. I want that enchantment off of you. Oh, we almost have this pick fixed, which is nice. It's nice to have that almost fixed. Is it me? Or does it look like the helmet is a different shade of blue in the icon? Like, I know this one is enchanted. I know these two are enchanted. I think that might be why it looks like it's a different shade. Because these have a slight glow to them. Okay, that's probably why. I'm just seeing that, I'm like, that doesn't look quite right. It's because it's enchanted, that's why. I do have quite a bit of copper, which will be good. It is still daytime out here. Like, I half want to, like, enclose this area, but at the same time, I don't, because I want to be able to access this. And, like, I could, but I have to move stuff around, and it just would be a pain. At least for right now. Eventually, I'll make this area look nicer. I just don't want to do that right now. I just don't want to do it right now. Right now, I just don't want to do that. It's gonna be a task and a half to get that done. Especially since eventually, whenever I find spawners, I'm basically going to abandon this place. Until I can, like, make even better ones. It's like, this one's pretty decent, it's pretty good. But, a spawner. A spawner's gonna be better. It's gonna be dangerous to set up, but it's gonna be better. Alright, that pig is done. Well, I'll just quickly repair you. Also, since we're here, might as well do that. We might as well repair you too. We'll wait for a couple of you guys to drop. Anyone else want to drop down? At least this one seems to be getting repaired fast. We're also are going to get a lot of levels from our breaking down this. I just don't have the right pick to do that with. That one is back at the house. I might grab that. No, I'll grab those levels after I'm at the level 30. That way, if we need to re-roll anything or do even more enchanting, we'll have a little bit of leeway. Hopefully. Hopefully. Because I believe it was Fortune is what's on the book that we're getting. So after that, we're going to be trying to roll for, what was it? Unbreaking. We're gonna be trying to roll for unbreaking. And my cat has joined me. Hello. I'm sorry. I know. I know. I did something that sort of spooked you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I spooked you a little bit. You okay? I poked my cat, and he is happy. He is happy with getting poked. He is a strange cat. He is a very strange cat. While we sit here and wait for mobs to drop, I will pet my cat. The face he's making right now. Oh, I wish you guys could see him. Uh, Maybe one day there'll be a cat cam. Maybe one day. Oh, look, you guys decide to start dropping again. And you're gonna bounce. Apparently that bow has decided to come to me. There's fur everywhere. Fur everywhere. Fur everywhere. I wonder why. Not like there's a long-haired cat sitting next to me. He looked away at that. He looked away like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Not me. No. Not me. I've had to pull apart my keyboard just to remove the fur that got stuck in my keyboard. Because there was so much fur. Because someone decided to lay on my keyboard. What you looking at? He's watching something. Don't tell me this thing, like, broke again. Yeah, I might have to leave and come back. Sometimes the mob, basically the mob count gets full because of spiders up there. So, we're gonna head about. Break down that ore. And see what we got from there. Taking a trip back, I'm tripping 1,000 miles away. Need to repair that hole. Good thing I have a lot of dirt, but I'm just gonna take care of this first. Is it in here? No. In here? No. Can I throw it downstairs? Do. Efficiency on braking, efficiency on braking. Where did I put my fortune one? I have an iron pickaxe that has fortune. Where is it? Did I leave it down in my mine? Efficiency on braking, efficiency on braking. Oh, nope. There it is. Okay. Just double check the area, make sure there's no pillagers coming my way. I think we're good. I think we're in the clear. We're not making giant tower. I have no way to survive if I fall. So. No epic giant towers. And apparently I don't get levels for breaking this. I thought I got levels for breaking these. Oh. Oh well. Well, I do have coal, so I know I have at least the chance of getting levels for breaking that. Look at all that copper! Woo! We be rolling in copper! Toss you in there. Toss you in there. Toss you in there. That's fine. Actually, no, that's not fine. Toss you in there. Okay. You're next. There's the levels. Not many, but we got a little bit of, we're getting a little bit of XP, so I'll take it. Send you off there. Okay. That should have given us decent. Toss that in there, toss that in there. Okay, with that we're gonna run on over to the village, trade off the rotten flesh. I don't know what that zombie was, but I heard it. Not like it could keep up with me, but... You are exactly who I was looking for. I thought I could get more trades with you, but okay. You know what? We're just gonna trade for lapis to get a little bit more going with you. Thanks. Fantastic. You did great. We still need like 4.5 levels. I wonder if I get levels for breaking the lapis blocks. You know, we'll break those down in the morning. In the morning, we'll break those down. I'm not messing around with night. I think we're in the clear. A spot disappeared. Oh well. New spot. Yeah, we do get levels for that. Okay. Good, good, good. How about some iron? Just gonna pop those there. No levels there. But that's alright. We're just gonna top these up. And I am gonna make some lapis blocks because we have just a little bit of lapis. Just a tiny bit of lapis. So. Toss that in there, toss that in there. Toss you in there, you in there. We should also make you into blocks. We need a crafting table down there. Okay, go grab you, grab you, grab you out of here. I forgot we had that redstone from when we were mining for what was it? Diamonds. Words. Out of curiosity. How do you make those new blocks? How do you make the new copper blocks? I don't know how to make those new copper blocks. I know there's new copper blocks. How do you make them? I'm gonna look that up real quick. Yeah, there's the new copper blocks. Copper, what are they called? Chiseled copper, copper grate, copper door, copper trapdoor, copper bulb. How do you make them? How do you make? Oh, okay. It's weird it's not showing up in... So in theory, if I do that... Yes! We have copper rates. That's what I was looking for. Okay. And if I remember correctly, I think I can make... Yep. Thank you. Okay, if I go 2 of you... Why did I think I can make these into stairs? I feel like I could do something else. Yeah, if I go... Plop that down. I don't like that I can that there's no like backside to it, if that makes sense. Like I can like see through it. Grapple you. Grapple you. Grapple you. Bum bum. Uh, I know you can make doors and trap doors now. Question is, oh, there's some new ones. Okay, there's some new recipes. Thank you. Trap doors. Why is this out of copper ingots? Why am I getting this now? After I make a copper... That makes no sense. Why am I getting this now? Why are you informing of it me? Why are you informing me like this? This is not the correct order. I should have been informed of this recipe when I had these. There's a lot of you. You are not welcome here. Keep on going. I'm messing with copper. Okay. I know there's a way to make a light. Hang on. So these are all the coppers. There's the copper bulb. Okay, what do I need for a copper bulb? Stuff I cannot get right now. Because that needs a blaze rod. So we're not making those. Not right now. No, no, no. The answer to that is no. Copper grate. Waxed copper grate. Okay. Hmm. Why do I still feel like I was able to make stairs out of the copper grates? I feel like that was a thing. That was a thing that I feel like we were able to do. We were going to be able to do. I don't know if I'm okay with this or not okay with this. I'm not sure how I'm feeling. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this. I definitely want to use the grates. I definitely know I want to use the grates. I'm thinking... What I'm thinking right now is use the grates as like accent pieces for the roof. And also as essentially like skylights. Since you can see through them. And I think they'll let light through. So that's what I'm thinking. Especially since I can't make slabs or stairs out of you. Which, that doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right that I can't do that. Is it because I did... Is it because I did it like that? What? Is it because I did it like that? You are slightly waxed. You are slightly oxidized. Can I do it like you? No. No. No, I can't. Hmm. 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 I don't know if I like that or not. I'm not sure. We're not sure. Not sure if I'm happy or not about this. Like, I'm definitely like, did I take that back? I'm not happy about this, but I'm not sure if I'm like, okay, or if I'm like, no, I'm not happy. I'm not sure yet. And it was, I believe, tough that we got new blocks for, so. Okay. It was tough, right? Do we get the mace? That did not tell me what I wanted. I believe it was tough. Why am I... Oh, that's because I didn't have any on me. Oh, we can make polished tough, tough slab, tough stair, tough wall. Okay. I can spell. Okay. Okay. I wonder if I get more options once I polish some tough. I wonder if there'll be more options after that. What time is it? How long have I been going for? Okay. Well, let's grab you, grab you, grab you, also grab you. I'll throw those two in there. Okay. So we still need... We're still gonna need more. That's for sure. Let's go. Just quickly over here. Um, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this. I'm not sure how I'm feeling. I feel like you are a lost cause. Um, so what I'm thinking, the roof on this thing. Go up maybe another level or two, and then sort of flatten it out, and then go up again in the center. And then add was like maybe like beams in the center on the inside, looking like it's supporting it. Because a lot of the inside, the inside, like, we're gonna add like an inside wall to this to hide the back of this. And it's gonna be a couple thick, I think. I'm not sure it's gonna be one or two thick. And then in here, we're gonna have our traders. I need to figure out this better. Still going strong. Very, very strong, which is what we'd like to see. Okay, so real quick. I'm gonna just pop all these in here. Make all you. Make that. Make that. This is why we need so much copper. It costs so much to make that. I feel like maybe we should have had some more. Grab you, grab you. Can was there any more copper over here? More stairs. That'll actually come in handy. Okay, good, 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 good. One, put you there. Grab you. Can I turn you into stair? I don't have enough to do that, but okay. You did have. Okay. Gonna set that in there. I left on my little, like, pillar here. Um, that was originally just so I, like, knew where I was working out here. It's just lived on because I just haven't destroyed it yet. No, you can't do that either. I don't like that. I can't do that. I don't like that. I don't like that I can't make slabs. I want to be able to make a slab. But there's no copper slabs. Why is there no copper slabs? I have no clue why there's no copper slabs. There should be copper slabs. I hate that there's no copper slabs. Do I have something like cheap that I can use to like build up a scaffolding? Besides stone. No. Okay. I won't find one. We'll use you. Sorry, just checking something there. Okay. Here I'll meet here again. Okay. I just realized I don't need to actually do all those. I just need to like do one, and I am dumb. I always forget about that. Don't need them all. I just need like one. And I actually like this stuff, so I don't want to actually use it. You in there. Thank you. Time to place so many of these. There we go. Bum bum. Still gonna be fun going through and actually like taking care of all this and getting it all set up and coloring all this in a sense. Well, waxing it all actually would be the correct term. I better go down and sleep. Don't feel like getting shot off the roof. Still need to figure out exactly how I want to do the entrance. I have not figured that out. Will you fix yourself? Yes, you will. Okay, good. Oh, I don't like that there's an iron golem sitting out here. I am gonna have to get rid of you. I mean, you do help with mob control, but at the same time, no. Okay, grab you. Grab that. That. Grab that. That's not nearly enough, but it'll get us a little bit farther. And truthfully, you could probably start going in and adding essentially the texture with the other blocks, and that really will get us like a little bit farther, but not really get us any farther at the exact same time. But I think I need to go in with those like really after, like at the end, really, because if I go in now, I don't think I'm going to be able to like really see exactly where it should have those. Anyways, let's go toss the rest of that copper in there, see if that'll actually work, because I don't see that stove on. I think it might be out of fuel. Oh, no. Wait, we have one more piece of fuel. One more. Let's see, what do you got? How much will you give me? However, I think I'm gonna start wrapping up streams soon. Because people will start coming home soon, and I am still sort of recovering from the other day. I was... It was a rough day yesterday. It was a rough day yesterday. But that's alright. Dun, 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 dun. Mhm. What are we gonna do? Who do we have? Well, we got some. I didn't get enough to even make another block though. I'm gonna sit here a little bit. Wonder if this will burn. It will. That's good to know. My cat is snoring next to me. He is entirely passed out. He has been sitting here for like most of today's stream. He's been sitting on the pillow that I have on the desk next to me for him, and he is officially fully passed out. He is snoring at this point. It is taking everything in me not to bug him and wake him up. He is just being cute old man. He is being the cute old man that he is. Gonna let that one go, and then we're going to grab you, put you there, grab you, put you there. Might as well throw the rest of you in there. Bum bum. Boom. Boop. Let's pop these there. We are starting to get some nice weathering going, so that's good too. However, I think this is where we're gonna call today. Because like I said, I think there should be people coming home soon, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep going on this right now. I'm pretty sure I have stuff that I need to get done also. I have some stuff I need to get done before later on, so. Apparently it's also raining. That's why it's getting dark. It's not nighttime, it's just rain. Rain. Gotta love the rain. Okay. So, we still don't have enough levels to get that book. I might do a little bit of this off stream. I might do a little bit of work off stream in this world. I was thinking of setting it up so that way, like, I would go live on my Discord and you guys could watch then, but it'd be very much more of an I'm sort of it's this chill stream, like no mic, just vibe type of stream. Or would you guys like to see like late night streams on here where once again it wouldn't be, I wouldn't have a mic on, but it would be very much a chill stream. Something to think about. Something to think about. Anyways, let us head over here. Well, see if I can find someone here. Let me get up here. There we go. Let me see if I can find someone to send you guys off to. Let's see if there's anyone on that would be a good person to raid you guys out to today. I don't know if there is. We will see though. Anyone I'm following? What are you playing? Oh, I could send you guys to hardcore Minecraft, or I could send you guys to something different. What do you guys want to go to? Do you guys have a preference to what you guys want to go see? Oh, Scar's live. I'm not gonna raid Scar, but Scar's live. So's Tango. I am not going to raid them because no, I don't. I no. No, I'm too tiny for that. I am too tiny for that. I'm gonna actually rate someone who has rated us a few times in the past. Give me a hot second just to check out what's going on. Just give me one hot second here, everyone. What you doing? Oh, are you playing? Are you playing? Oh, you're playing Goat Simulator? You're playing, okay. I am going to send you guys over to, I'm probably gonna butcher her name, Ian Beauty. I probably butchered the name. But I'm gonna send you over here. Currently on a be right back. So I'm gonna send you over there. Looks like okay, I'm not sure if you're playing Goat Simulator 3 or if you're playing Potion Permit. One of the two is getting played. Either of which I'm gonna send you over there. So have fun, be nice, say hello. I will see you all whenever you get back here. Hopefully you all have a good rest of the week. Hopefully I see you all in here on Friday. I'd love to have you here again whenever you find your way back into my tavern. If you want to stay up to date on everything and all that, You can do that by following me on all my social media accounts down below. I am regularly posting on most of them. I try to stay up. I try to keep you guys up to date on everything, and I try to be social on them. So being social is hard for me, but I'm getting better at it. So with that, this is where I send you guys off, and I still don't have a raid message, so you all need to just do whatever. Be nice. That's all I ask. Be nice, behave. Make sure you refresh the page so you actually count as a viewer. So I'll see you all then. But for now, this is where I say goodbye.